I love great conversations. Hi, my name is Angel Jones. Thank you for joining me on 12-Minute Convos, where I help you create a brand of your own unique real self. Listen in as I have conversations with amazing people from all over the world. Good night, Kyle, Elliott. How are you going on this wonderful, beautiful night?
I'm doing so great. I'm just having a great day working on lots of client projects. How are you?
I am excellent, my friend. It's been a great day. Today is our first day back on the mic after the US tour, US and Canada. So it's a great pleasure to connect and have a conversation with you. Please do tell me which of your talents is responsible for us connecting at this time.
Yes, so I'm on LinkedIn a lot, helping people find jobs they love and helping them find happiness. So I actually learned of you from LinkedIn. I saw you on LinkedIn through a few different people, and that's how I learned about you.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. So tell us a bit more about what you do as well as the speaking part.
Yeah, so everything I do is centered on helping people find jobs they love. So some people have no idea what their strengths or passions are, and I help them identify those. Other people know what they like doing and just need help with their job search. So I support them with their resume or their LinkedIn. And then some people are even good at getting the interview, but just can't nail it once they get in the room. So I help them navigate that process and salary negotiation. And then beyond helping clients one-on-one, I do a lot of speaking. So I tend to speak a lot on professional development, obviously, and then a lot on mental health and social justice. So I go to universities or Fortune 100, Fortune 500 companies, and I speak on those topics and help educate people. And I hate doing those traditional keynotes where you just talk at people. There's people sitting in the audience just listening. So instead, I like making them engaging and fun, super caffeinated. That's what I'm known for. So I love just engaging people and ensuring they're having a good time and learning.
That's awesome. So who did you learn that skill from? That skill to be able to be that guy that supports?
Yeah, it really came from my undergrad studies. In undergrad, I studied health education and counseling, and health education is all about behavior change. And helping people just change what they do. And then counseling is all about listening to people and helping them work through their problems. So I think those coupled together really set the foundation for what I do today. When I first got those degrees, I had no idea I'd be a career coach. And then now looking back, I'm like, oh my God, that set me up for success. That was perfect.
It's amazing how that works. So where's the best place for people to connect with you?
Yeah, my website. So Caffeinated Kyle, that's the best way to reach me. And then they can see all my other social media. And then on LinkedIn, I'm on LinkedIn all the time. I spend a probably unhealthy amount of time on LinkedIn. So if they just search Kyle Elliott, I'll come up on there.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, Kyle, please tell me one other thing that you've done consistently over the last 3 years.
Networking. I am nonstop networking and chatting with people. Today, I was on the phone with 6 different people chatting. Some of them were clients, but a lot of them were other coaches and recruiters. So I'm nonstop chatting with people and learning. I really like uncovering people's stories. I think at the end of the day, what my job is to really help other people communicate their stories as best as possible. And the way I do that is through networking and sharing my own story.
How does it make you feel when you're doing that?
I love it. I really thrive when I'm able to help people do that. And then also when I'm able to share my story, because for a long time I didn't. I was bullied a lot, didn't have a lot of friends. So it's exciting now to be able to use my skills and use my voice to help other people.
Why would you suggest other people do that, where they take something that could have been a weakness, that could have them locked in a room, and actually transform to help other people get out of that room, to be bold?
Yeah, it's exciting to kind of see that transformation. I used to be shy and now I'm using that. And I've seen that with my clients too. They used to not be creative, or they used to not speak up, and then they change and now they're super creative. Now they're speaking up. So it's fun to really see that transformation take form and have them own those strengths of theirs.
Well, Kyle, let's switch gears for a moment then. Now, let me invite you into my time machine that is surrounded with beautiful, warm, blue Caribbean water. Kyle, what is your earliest childhood memory?
I remember being in my parents' living room in our condo in Carpinteria, California. learning to rollerblade on the carpet in our house because I kept falling outside. So they had me come into the carpet and try to learn to roller skate.
How old were you?
I feel like I was pretty young, and my parents were trying to teach me. Like they taught me to swim really young, to ride a bike young, and then rollerblading was pretty young. So that's one of the earliest things I can definitely remember.
Well, that's interesting. So why do you think that memory is so clear?
I don't know. I think I do know. I think it's just because I'm so close to my parents and they've always been teaching me and helping me. And it's a relationship that's really dear to me. And I'm 26 and I still see my parents all the time. So I think that's why it's in my mind, is just since as young as I can remember, my parents have been there.
And how, if you had to tell us, how do you see that memory connecting to who you are today?
I think it's this thing of them always helping me. I'm helping other people, and knowing that it's being passed down generation after generation of people helping other people. Because when I look at my grandparents, they're helpers. So I feel like we're just a family of helpers and people helping other people, helping other people.
Can I offer an interpretation to the thought picture you created in my mind?
Of course.
Oh, how I love the concept of having the platform to create what can seem so dangerous safely. So to see you skating on the carpet, which is the format of a buffer. And sometimes in life, we need someone to introduce us to that room where there is the buffer so we can be that bold person. You know, LinkedIn, for example, is something like that, where you get a virtual platform to network, and then it actually helps you when you meet people face to face. To see you skating on the carpet, which creates that buffer, is pretty fascinating that your parents had that insight. Not to say no, Kyle, no more of that, but to actually understand the value of changing locations and getting you to get through that is pretty fascinating.
Yeah. Oh my God. That's a beautiful, beautiful interpretation of it. I love that.
Oh, thank you. It's yours. If we fast forward to when you were 12 years old, what was your favorite song?
When I was 12 years old, my favorite song, probably something Britney Spears. I liked Britney Spears a lot.
What song from Britney Spears do you recall?
Probably something like "Oops, I Did It Again" would probably be my favorite song. You got a very interesting music collection.
Well, you know, you said that, and like I can see you skating through the room, and you know, oops, I did it again. Yeah, that's pretty funny. All right, my friend. Well, we've arrived at our destination, but before we get off of this time machine, there's a small declaration form. So it's yes or no, possibly a bit more. We're going to move pretty quickly here. You ready, Kyle? Kyle, have you chosen someone to pass on your skills to?
No.
Are you married?
No, I'm engaged though.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have children?
No.
Do you believe in God?
I'm not sure.
Do you have an inner circle of friends?
Yes.
Do you watch TV for more than 3 hours a day?
No.
How about 3 hours a week?
Yes.
What about screen time, the phone and or the computer? Is it more than 8 or less than 8 hours a day?
More than 8.
If you had to share with us, Kyle, your own unique real statement, a statement that represents Kyle Elliott, what would you say that is?
That I have an unwavering passion to help other people and use my skills to make a difference in this world.
Love it. Kyle Elliott, well, hey, this was a great pleasure. Before you leave, is there anything else you'd like to share with our amazing audience?
Yeah, I would just say if anyone out there is in a job that they just hate, know that you have the power and you have the ability to get out of it, because so many other people have, and you are not alone, and you have the ability to get out of it, and you just have to believe in yourself.
Kyle Elliott, thank you, my friend. Kyle, thank you for being on What is Inspired by 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Thank you for being on 12-Minute Convos with Angel Jones.